know Reece Walsh is starting a YouTube series?
Oh, we meant to be talking about caravan camping, not NRL. See what happens when it's hard to get good help, isn't it, Ash?
You get what you get.
So you're back in the hot seat. What does that mean we're doing?
Don't know, what are we doing?
You don't know what we're doing. You've been sitting there building a run sheet for us.
Apparently we are reviewing places we have been.
Yep. So yeah, this will be another campsite destination review, which we did. The last one was Noosa Habits.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we reviewing?
Habitat.
Yeah, Habitats Noosa. Good work. See you my memory.
Yep.
What are we doing this week?
We're in a caravan park at the moment and it's very busy and people are looking at us and it's not ideal.
Oh well, I'm used to that. You're
I
not.
don't like this.
You're going a bit red. You just got to focus on the camera and ignore them. So what are we reviewing this week, Ash?
Well, yesterday we went to Great Keppel Island.
Yep, that'll be interesting.
We are reviewing that.
Because I'll put a link in the description. I've done a actual travel video there. So if people want to see, they can go click on that, but we'll be talking about it.
Hopefully I'm not in it.
That's the one that people said it looks like you swallowed a fart before turning the camera on.
Probably did. And where did we go the other day?
Byfields.
Byfield National Park, Upper Stony Creek.
And then we'll do some overlay of the actual, so that's Byfield State Forest is Upper Stony Creek, and Byfield National Park is where Big Sandy is, and Five Rocks, and we'll overlay some footage of that and just sort of have a chat about it. But yeah, you've got the run sheet, so what are we doing? Good?
Oh, where are we doing that?
That's what I did tell you to set it up in, so I hope you've done it.
What are we starting with? Stony?
Yeah, well, we're doing good, bad,
Okay.
and then what, amenities?
Yep.
And we're going to do of Keppel, Byfield and Yeppoon.
You never told me your pern.
Oh, well, we're going to be winging it. So let's get into the good first.
All right, of Upper Stony Creek.
Okay, into the good of Upper Stony Creek. No. Okay, Ash, into the good.
Good on you. Into the good. Well,
And
access
this is just of Stony Creek, or we can do the good of everywhere?
just of
I
Stony
reckon just do it all.
Creek.
We're doing this area as a whole, the Yeppoon area.
Just of Yeppoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start with Stony Creek. So the good things about Stony Creek.
So, access-wise, there was a dirt road leading in, but I think any car could do it.
Well, there was two-wheel drive, fair few,
It does state that it's two-wheel drive accessible.
but it was...
It was corrugated and there was a few washouts, so if you go slow, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Bits of bitumen here and there up the hills.
Yep, so
They've
access
tarred
pretty
it.
good.
Access is good. Day use, the creek,
Yep.
blue,
Wonderful.
like you're very blue today.
It is like literally, I'll overlay, like they'll be seeing footage anyway, it is turquoise blue, phenomenal, and the little bridge that you drive across with the water is just really cool for getting some, for anybody out there that does YouTube and Instagram, it is, especially Instagram, you can get some really cool Instagram shots, and the video that I got with the drone, I think has been,
My idea.
it was your idea, but my footage has been like my most liked video on Instagram.
So you got 5 likes?
So, yeah, and Instagram's paradise. But anyway, even if you're just there, like, and the water's not freezing cold, it's cold, but it's not rainforest cold. So you can jump in and it's not that bone-chilling shock to the system. You can sort of, there were people sitting in it just chilling, and I was swimming around in it.
And what were you swimming with, Dylan?
Turtles, yeah, there's all turtles there, which is really cool, which weren't there last time we were there.
No, very friendly too.
Yep.
Come looking for food.
Yep.
But a lot of mosquitoes.
Well, that would be in the bad, so why are you talking about that now?
Okay, do that till later.
Any other good things there? Toilets?
Toilets, so there were composting toilets.
Yep.
So you've got the camp area.
toilets.
Yep.
But did you notice they're actually really very deep drop? I don't think you
Why
did.
would you look into it?
Well, I didn't. When I did number 2s, it took like 5 minutes to hear the plop.
No one wants to know that.
So they don't smell, is what I'm getting at, because the drop is really deep.
Well, they still do smell.
Mine didn't smell.
Okay. You must have just had a clean one. That was never used.
There was weird airflow though. That was a bit sort of funny.
Okay. Anyway, so up at Stony Creek, you've got the campground.
Yep.
So there's 14 sites in the campground. Some of them are caravan accessible. So I read there that caravans up to 4 meters are fine there. They're quite level.
Talk about in the bad.
Each of them have their own fire pit.
Yep.
It's like a dirt, grass, but they were level sites, I would say. Day use area, you had all the picnic tables, your toilets as well, or second toilet block, and electric barbecue.
But they were glad wrapped up for some reason.
There's a reason why. I found out, did some research. Well, then we can go into the bad then. And there is a walking track at the end of the day use area as well.
Yeah, which takes you further up the creek.
But we'll leave that one to later too.
Okay, are we...
All right, next one.
Next one, let's stick with what you have. Let's continue with Stony Creek. Into the bad of Stony Creek.
All right, so into the bad. So there are...
hold on, we got to do into the bad.
No! God, please, no! No!
Okay, Ash, into the bad of Stony Creek.
All right, into the bad. First one. I got demolished by mosquitoes while around the creek.
How was I?
Dylan got nothing. I was sitting there and I had like 10 mosquitoes attacking my legs. So I just was turned off straight away.
Which, when we camped there, we didn't choose to camp there this time, but we camped there last time we were up, and it was the same again, mosquito central. So I would say, yeah, it's a massive bad. It is mosquito ridden, and you have to take a lot of Aerogard, a lot of mosquito stuff to camp there. And I would just recommend not camping there and just going day tripping. Yeah,
Still take a lot of mosquito stuff, which we didn't do.
Yeah.
Um,
Or we learnt they don't like if you're chock full of bees, so just have a whole bunch of B vitamins before you go.
Yeah, that too. Around the day use area as well, there's 3 or 4 barbecues, electric barbecues, but all, apparently bar one, is all glad wrapped, and they have been closed until further notice due to vandalism.
What?
Yep. So apparently there's one barbecue that they're still
It's
accessible.
a long way to come. So I'm guessing it's not. I'm gonna say it's not vandalism.
Or
they're just-
ongoing maintenance and vandalism.
I'm
that's
gonna
said.
say they're just not being cleaned after use, and the council's sick of cleaning them.
Yep. The walking track. So that's a 4.5k circuit at the end of the day use area that you can access. But again, that's closed for an extended period of time due to vegetation and heavy machinery use operation in that area. So they're closed until further notice.
So what that is, so Upper Stony Creek's in a state forest. It's not in a national park, so they're obviously chopping down the trees along that walking route.
Yeah. So apparently along that route, there's quite a number of different good rock pools and small rapids that you can go and swim in as well.
But very, very mosquito ridden further up.
Yes, I would say as well. Camping area. So again, I said there's 14 sites. You had a bad reason for one of them. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, we booked one of the ones that was meant for a caravan, and it was like that.
Yeah.
So, and there's no photos on the. I would say it's definitely an area because every single campsite is travelling up a hill, and then you go onto a flat pad that they've sort of flattened out with machinery. But to reverse a caravan would be a nightmare. I wouldn't recommend anybody takes a caravan in there.
No.
Or if you are, you've got to be good at reversing. And even then, it would want to be a small one. What did they say? 14 foot.
Up to 4 meters, whatever that is in feet.
Yeah, so that's under. That's a
Is that 16?
single axle.
I don't know. Phone reception.
Yeah, there was some.
There was some. Unreliable, but there's some, which is good.
Well,
And this
you're
could have
in
been
the
in the
bad
good.
section.
I know, but I forgot a
Well, you
couple
can't
of
go
things.
back to the good section. You're in the bad.
Dogs are allowed in the day use area because it's state forest.
Yep, state forest, not national park. So
Dylan was having a little hissy fit when he saw an old mate with a dog there saying that he shouldn't be here because national park. Should I go up and say something?
Lucky I didn't.
So do your research first, Dylan. That's about it.
That's it. And then we ran through the amenities in the good, so we're not going to do the amenities. So let's move on to the good of Great Keppel Island.
Yep.
Great Keppel Island into the good. G'day trackers, just come to you from the car where I'm editing this video. So I've decided, because it was starting to go a bit long, I like to try and keep these short and sharp, under 10 minutes or just over 10. So I decided I'm going to break into 3 separate or maybe 2 separate videos. So this will be the end of this one. So please, if you've enjoyed it, hit that subscribe comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for all updates of this trip. Because yeah, everything we post on Instagram is basically all the stuff day to day as it's happening. You know, backtracking, all the stuff that you sort of miss behind the scenes. So follow on Instagram for all that good stuff. Until next time, see ya.